Hi, so this is Sivan Hadari reporting for Chadashot Bidur, and we're here in Symphony Space, the beautiful Symphony Space on 96th and Broadway in New York, and we're here with Judah Gavra. So Judah, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
It's excellent. It's good to see you. I'm happy you can be with us today. And so I wanted to ask you, I know that you're an actor, you're a singer, you're a dancer, a performer. You're doing a lot of different projects right now. And you were just in the musical The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas that was in Texas. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it was in Fort Worth, Texas, which is very close to Dallas, only 40 minutes away. It was in Casa Mañana, the name of the theater, and it was a month-long run. It was amazing. That's it. I met really, really good people from the industry. The choreographer is the director of Broadway Bears, which is a huge, the big Broadway Cares Fight AIDS benefit event every year, every summer, and that's it.
So how did you get involved in that production? How did you actually get cast in that?
It's funny, you know, this industry is very, very small, so it's, you know, you start and you build your network, and the choreographer, he was looking for good guys, good-looking guys, and he couldn't find, they auditioned a lot, and they couldn't find good guys, and he asked his friend, also from the industry, if he knows guys who can, you know, can be good for the show, and he got my name from his friend, and he asked me to come to audition for him, and that's how I got the job.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Networking is very important.
It is. It's you know, it's called networking for a reason, because it's a job. You have to work for, you know.
So, Judah, you're actually here in New York. You're actually an Israeli actor,
Right.
And you studied in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And correct?
No. I mean,
well, you started your career in Israel.
I thought you said
Yes.
studied.
You started your career in Israel, and you're here now in New York. You've taken part in a lot of shows, a lot of musicals. You're involved in a lot of things.
Yes.
You're also part of the Israel America company.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, and you know what it's like being an Israeli actor in New York, and you know, forwarding your career?
So yeah, I think I was really lucky because I got my first show, like professional show, here in New York right after I graduated from school.
And you went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy.
Yes, which known as AMDA or AMDA, and so I got my job like literally 2 weeks after my graduation, and since then, you know, knock on wood, foot, I worked non-stop, constantly, which is, you know, you can't take it for granted, because
Which is wonderful. And from what I understand, you're also working now on the musical David with Yaron Kafkafi and Noah Tishby and Nir Chalamish. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
I mean, it's really in the process, it's really like early to talk about, and I'm not sure if
You could tell us a little bit about it.
allowed to, but yeah, it's I mean, it's known. It's also was in the newspapers that they're planning on bringing the musical David to Broadway, and there is an exclusive benefit event pretty soon, and we're gonna do a number from the show. And that's it.
Well, how is it working with Yaron Kafkafi and Noah Tishby? I mean, she's doing pretty big things in LA.
She is a big producer in LA. You know what? They're both really, really nice people, and you know, it's in this industry. Nice people, you know, they're not coming in big.
Right, it's hard to come by.
Yeah. So.
But you're nice.
I am. I am nice. But like they taught us at AMDA that you need to be nice always, because you can never know to everybody, because you can never know who is going to who is a casting director, producer, director, or someone that is going to be in the future, and you can never know.
Definitely help your career, definitely. So what would you say your goal is here in New York? I mean, are you interested in being an actor, a singer? Is there any connection to anything Israeli or Jewish that you're doing? What's your ultimate goal?
In general, I'm a triple threat, they like to call it here, which is I'm a singer, actor, dancer, and I can do everything pretty good. So I'm more into theater, but I'm auditioning for commercials, film and TV, but theater is my real passion. And but again, everything that I feel passionate about, that it's interesting enough and pays good, I'm very open-minded.
Excellent. And I understand that you're also working on an original musical that's also going to incorporate, a little bit about the Israeli army and things that happen in Israel, and, just a group of Israeli artists in Israel and in New York. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, in New York, the good thing about it that you constantly, you're meeting new people constantly, and, it's New York, and it's like big, but it's not that big. It's very small industry, very small city, and you meet people, and then through them you meet more people. And that's one thing that like through Israel America that you were mentioning before, which is a company of Jewish artists and Israeli artists together, and you meet a lot of people, and then you work together, and you're finding a lot of common things that you might want to do, or that good things that you can create. And and I'm very into create new stuff, new musicals. I mean, not long ago I did a Nymph show, which is a New York musical festival, and it's all new musicals. And the show I did called The 10th Floor, and a lot of good shows started there, like Next to Normal, which is on Broadway.
And won a Pulitzer Prize, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty impressive.
So, again, you doing projects that you feel are good for you, and you can never know where it's going to take you. And it's very important to stay on the top of your thing, be always prepared, and be good, You can... and respect the people you work with, because you're an artist and you know what they're putting into the project. For them it's the world. So
definitely. So thank you so much for being with us, Judah, and we wish you all the luck. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with David. It's very exciting, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.